a special program in living color on NBC.
On location from Beverly Hills, California, welcome to Dean's Place. Starring former Governor and Mrs. Ronald Reagan, the television Jefferson, Sherman Hemsley and Isabel Sanford, Jack Cassidy, Vincent Gardenia, Foster Brooks, Georgia Engel, and our new young performers, Kip Adana, Jesse Coulter, Kelly Monteith, The Untouchables, and the new Gold Diggers, with guest appearances by Angie Dickinson, Milton Berle, and Robert Mitchum.
Mr. Martin, the man over there says there's too much vermouth in this martini.
Too much vermouth? It's all right to me. Give it back to him.
Excuse me, sir. I seem to have lost my medical identification bracelet.
Well, how will I recognize it?
Well, there's writing engraved on it. It says, in case of an accident, please notify me. Where did he go?
Dean's Place? Yes, this is Jacques, your maitre d'. Howard Hughes? Oh, yes, certainly, sir. We'll make a reservation for you. How many of you will be at the table, Mr. Hughes? None?
All right. Who's complaining about my food?
Well, I really don't care too much for mine.
I didn't either.
Oh, you don't like my fettuccine alla Vincenzo? È magnifico. My chicken cacciatore? Perfetto. You don't like yours?
Well, no.
You don't like yours?
No.
Okay. Buon appetito.
Oh, excuse me, lady. You look kind of lost. Can I help you?
No, thank you. I'm waiting for my date. He was supposed to meet me here
When?
2 hours ago.
Maybe he's already inside. What's he look like?
I don't know. It's a blind date.
How are you going to recognize each other?
He told me to wear a red carnation so he'd know me.
But you're wearing a white orchid.
I know. I don't want to look too anxious.
Well, you take it easy. I'll find you a table and you can sit down while you're waiting.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
It's all right. You can call me by my first name.
What is it?
Jack, would you find this lady a table, please?
Thank you.
What did you say, Pally?
You know, I started out in nightclubs way back in Steubenville, Ohio, and I guess I've spent most of my life in them, some of it working. Actually, those clubs were the only places young comics and singers could get started. And I like to see new people get a break. That's why I opened my own club. To give this new talent a chance to be seen in a spot where my friends could drop in whenever they felt like it. And besides, it keeps me out of strange bars. Hey, now, hang around, because the guy who's picking up the tab for this show has a message for you.
Welcome to Dean's Place, where new faces appear. There's a lot happening at Dean's Place. All the in people are here. You can have a ball in our swinging hall, and to show you all what we mean, here's the best thing about Dean's Place. Dean!
I want you all to enjoy yourselves here tonight, and don't worry about a thing. We're the only club in town that validates hangovers. It's nice to see so many of my friends out here tonight. Evil Knievel is over there. He made a reservation for 13 tables, 1 for sitting and 12 for jumping. It's nice to see so many of our friends out here tonight. Yule Gibbons is here. He just came over from the Red Cross where he donated a quart of sap. Catherine Coleman dropped in after her nightly exercise. She ran the miracle mile in 1 minute flat. One of the nicest things about having my own club is being able to bring on fresh, new talent. And one of my guests tonight is not only fresh and new, but Italian as well. His whole background reminds me a little of how I got started. We both were a little different. We were not born in New York, never lived in a ghetto, and weren't members of any minority group. Talk about tough beginnings. In spite of those obstacles, this young man is on his way now, and it's my pleasure to present him to you tonight, Kip Adata.
Thank you. My name is Kip Adata, and I'm a paranoid. I admit it now, you know. I'm even trying to join Paranoia Anonymous, but they won't tell me where they meet. Now, it's easy to tell if you're paranoid. It's the way your mind works. For instance, when you're in a crowded room and somebody yells, "Hey, stupid!" do you turn around? I'm a member of a group now that's very fashionable to put down. We're called cigarette smokers. We go through hell. That's a filthy habit. Why do you smoke? You're polluting our air. I mean, today you walk up to someone innocently and you say, "Hey, man, you got a match?" "No, I don't. You see, I don't smoke. And I'm going to live longer than you, so kiss off." All smokers are paranoid. Smokers will not admit that they like smoking. They cop out. They say, I'm going to quit. As soon as I get a couple of things in my life straightened out, I'm quitting. But I love to smoke. I'm not trying to quit my smoking. I'm trying to increase my smoking. Just for spite, I'll light up a cigarette when I wouldn't normally, in the shower. Wherever you go, they hassle you about smoking. I bet there's going to be a smoking section in heaven. Smoking? Yes, that brown cloud right over there. You know, it cost me more for my car insurance because I smoke. Now, that's not fair. I could be spending that money on cigarettes. And at airport check-in counters. Yes, sir, would you like the smoking section, or do you want to sit inside the plane? That all started when the government put those little signs on our packs of cigarettes. Remember the first one? It was easy to take. It said, "Caution, the Surgeon General has determined that cigarette smoking may be hazardous to your health." But then about a year later, they changed it. It got a lot stronger. Now it says, "Warning, the Surgeon General says that cigarette smoking is dangerous to your health." Wow. What's it going to be like next year? Bulletin. The Surgeon General says, and this is the last time he's going to say it, anyone caught smoking will be shot. I'd love to be at that execution. I wonder what the last request would be. Thank you.
Handle this car carefully, boy. One little tiny scratch and you're gonna find yourself driving bicycles in a rib joint. All right, Mr. Tollgate Honky, I'm coming through.
Your name is Jacques. No one gets in without a reservation.
I'm Dean Martin's guest.
While I'm here, he needs a reservation. May I ask your need for a second tuxedo?
I'm a sloppy eater.
Not to mention the way you dress.
This was Martin's tuxedo.
My good friend, all deliveries are made in the rear.
What, man? I ain't busting no tuxedo. You must...
You don't seem to understand, sir. The soul train stops here. No one gets in without my consent. I am the major domo.
Well, I'm telling you for the last time, either I get through or you're gonna have a profile made out of knuckles.
Knuckles? Ruffian, out.
Well, I guess there's only one way to get past a dude like you.
Do I look like the sort of person who could be bought?
Yes.
Lay it here. $1?
I saw you coming, Mr. Mitchum.
Thanks. Dean around?
Yeah, right over there.
Hey, Gaylord. What time till the riverboat get to New Orleans?
Oh, bravo. Sit down.
Hey, you're pretty handy with those cards.
Well, you know, it's like everything else. Once you do something, you never forget. Like riding a bike or drinking.
You were drinking long before you were riding a bike.
I'll hand a gin.
Sure, why not? What do you want to play for?
I don't know, 100 or 50. But you got to remember now, I used to be a dealer back in Steubenville, Ohio.
In that case, make it $1. I used to be a loser back in Connecticut.
You want that queen?
No, you can have it.
I want it. Hey, this is kind of like that picture we made together, remember? 5-card stud.
Yeah, that was a wild one. We had a fight in the street, broke up the saloon, and burned down the town.
And that was 3 days before the picture started. Oh, you sure had me fooled. I didn't know you were such a hard drinker.
I'm not. That's the easiest thing I do. You want that, Jack?
I'll say one thing, you sure lucked out on the picture. You got to do all the love scenes.
They weren't so much.
Not much. They released 3 versions of it, domestic, foreign, and massage parlor.
Yeah, they were good times.
They sure were. What do you say we make another picture together?
No, I think not.
Why, don't you have the stomach for it?
I haven't got the liver for it.
Yeah.
Gin.
Gin?
I don't mind if I do. Honey, gin, please.
Take it easy, miss.
Here you are, Mr. Mitchum.
Thanks. Don't leave the neighborhood, huh?
Mr. Martin, I didn't know whether to bring this chicken to the customer. One leg is shorter than the other.
Give it to him. He's going to eat it. He ain't going to dance with it.
Oh, excuse me, Pally. Are you the owner?
Yeah, sure.
Could I have a bottle of wine?
Well, what year?
I prefer it right now. Excuse me, miss. Bartender, while I'm waiting for the wine, give me a double to pass the time.
Mr. Martin, one of the customers keeps sending his dinner back 3 times. We just can't seem to please him, and he keeps yelling and screaming at me.
Well, the customer's always right.
So what do I do?
Well, just tell him he's right and throw him out.
Throw him out?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, Mr. Martin, I need you for a minute. Mr. Martin, please.
All right.
Please.
All right.
Come on, please.
All right, what's the problem, Vince?
My refrigerator isn't working right. Half of my ham is freezing.
What? Call a repairman. And if he doesn't get here in time, serve hamsicles.
Call a repairman.
Okay, boss.
Ooh. Ah. It's not ready. You can't rush minestrone. You must feel it, savor it, respond to its mood. You can't approach minestrone lightly without caring. Your senses must be alive. Your emotions touched. It's a romance.
Romance of minestrone?
Yes. Think of your carrots straight and strong, and your peas. Oh, yes, your peas. Round, tender.
You're turning me on now.
And your peas, shimmering, bubbling, waiting for exactly the right moment to join the peas, the carrots, and the zucchini.
Watch this. This is a family joint now.
I can't help myself. I love my cookie.
I love it. I love it. That's why you make it look so easy. That's
Sanjinagista pazzo. Easy? You think cooking is easy? All right. Here. Try it. All right.
You gotta be kidding. It takes me a half hour to make instant coffee.
Oh, you're going to make costolette di maiale alla modenza.
Make it. I can't even pronounce it, and I'm Italian.
Vergogna. All right. I'll start you off with something simpler.
What?
A fish dish.
Nice to you in Jaws. Now, what do I do with this thing?
You fillet it. Remove the bones.
Remove the bone. I don't see any bones. It must be empty.
Never mind. I'll do it myself. Here. I'm sure you can chop some garlic at least.
I don't know.
Chop!
You're the boss.
deep cut?
No, just to the bone.
Well, Mr. Martin, now you know that the art of cooking is not so easy, huh?
Yeah, but the art of bleeding is.
Vergonia.
Go to yourself.
Guy, a glass of Vichy with some crushed ice.
Gotcha, Jock. Say, Jock, there's a dame over there just dying to meet you. She's gorgeous. Beautiful hair, sensational eyes, perfect nose, and real kissable lips.
Why should I meet her? I have the same things myself.
It's funny. It's very funny. There you are, boss.
Thank you. Oh, hi there. Has your blind date shown up yet?
No, not yet. I tried calling him, but the phone was always busy.
Well, that shows you he's still home.
Not necessarily. The number he gave me was a phone booth.
Good luck. Hi, Governor. Nancy. I brought you a nice bottle of wine.
Well, thank you, Dean. What year?
Take a look.
1976.
It could be a good year. I'm glad you dropped in.
Well, we were in the neighborhood anyway. We just came from a $100 a plate dinner.
$100 a plate? That sounds pretty expensive.
Well, these days it's cheaper than eating in a restaurant.
Well, anything special I can do for you?
No, thanks. I'm just here to relax.
Oh, like me?
I'm not that relaxed.
Well, you both really look great.
Thank you. Ronnie and I go to our ranch as often as we can. It's nice and quiet there, and we can enjoy the sun.
What's that?
You know, Dean, when you look up, it's that big red thing you see.
I always thought that was the inside of my eyeball. Say, Governor, what are you doing besides all those speeches you're making?
Well, I have a radio show. I try to cover everything that people are interested in. Energy, pollution, inflation.
Yeah, inflation's really getting out of hand.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be on a pay-as-you-go basis. Only we can't pay for where we've been.
I'll go along with that. $20 worth of groceries used to fit in the trunk of your car. Now they fit in the glove compartment.
Oh, we're doing whatever we can to fight inflation. Last winter, we tried to save on fuel.
And we turned the thermostat down to 48 degrees.
And that saved us $800.
Which we spent on frostbite.
But I guess we have to do what the government says. Bite the bullet.
And if we're lucky, it'll go off.
Hey, we got a break right here for the guy who picks up the tab. And we'd better hurry up before the price goes up. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Dean. Oh, yes, I'm just relaxing. We've had a real hard schedule on Policewoman, and I just want to take it easy tonight and forget all about police work.
Well, that's what this place is for. Did you watch any of the show?
Most of it. There was one act I liked in particular.
Oh, which one?
Male, Caucasian, 6 foot, 170 pounds, good jokes, and a mole on his left hip.
You're really watching this show. Say, I hope you're getting a chance to play some tennis. I know you enjoy it.
Yes, my husband Bert and I play as often as we can.
Glad to see you know how to relax. Pretty good crowd here tonight, huh?
Yes, lovely people. Except for that suspicious-looking character near the cash register.
He's suspicious looking. That's probably the bartender. Well, take it easy and keep relaxing.
I will. I'm just going to sit around and be myself and hope nobody recognizes me.
Excuse me. Can you tell me where I can freshen up?
Right over there.
Thank you. I want to look especially nice tonight. By the way, if you see a young man wearing a red carnation, would you tell him? Never mind, I'll tell him myself.
Pardon me, I'm trying to locate my husband. He was carrying a tuxedo. Do you remember him?
Trying desperately not to. Tried to kitchen him. He looked the type.
Young man!
Young man?
Do you work here?
Yeah.
Could you tell me where the powder room is?
Oh, sure, right down ahead. Make a left.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I hope you don't mind my asking, but do I look all right?
Oh, you look fine, honey.
I'm waiting for my date.
I'm waiting for my husband.
He's 2 hours late.
I wish mine was.
I guess I'm a little nervous. This is a blind date.
Uh-oh.
It sounded very interesting on the telephone. Straightforward, careful with money, and a man of quick decisions.
You got all that from a phone call?
Yes, when the operator said deposit 10 cents for the next 3 minutes, he hung right up.
Oh, well, you can't tell very much from a phone call. When my husband first called me, he sounded tall, dark, and handsome. He turned out to be short, dark, and that's it.
But I'm sure you love him.
Of course I do. Everybody has their little faults. Some men happen to be blunt, some like to argue a lot, and some like to always have their own way. I hit the jackpot. I got all three. Well, I hope you haven't been stood up.
Where's Dean Martin?
In this dressing room.
You know what Dean Martin's dressing room is?
Oh, now don't tell me. Let me guess.
Never mind, I'll find myself.
Who is it?
Me, sir.
Well, come on in.
Hi, Mr. Martin. I'm here with your new tuxedo jacket.
Oh, well, let me try it on.
What do you want to try it on for?
I want to see if it fits.
Hold it. If I made it, it fits. You're dealing with a master tailor here. If you try on that jacket, it'll be an insult to the entire craftsmanship and the entire tailoring profession. Now, do you still want to try it on?
Yes.
Okay. Ha! How do you like that?
Fit? It's more like a convulsion.
Hold it there, dude. Here. There you go.
All right, when will the jacket be ready?
Well, as soon as I remove the chalk marks.
I'm not too crazy about it.
What? What are you talking about? Look at this material. You can crumble it, you can twist it, you can stomp on it. What do you think of that?
It's nice. I'll just wear it when I get mugged. And now, listen, I really gotta go.
Oh, Mr. Martin. What? I hear you're looking for new people for your club. And I happen to be a great singer.
Yeah?
Yeah, I even dance, too. A bunch of us tailors dance at the convention every June.
Oh, I've heard of you. You're the June Taylor dancer. I'll get you a nice table, and maybe you can do something for us later.
Hey, you do that and you get the alterations for free. Make that half price.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Hey, listen, honey. My friend Dino here says that I may get a chance to sing and dance later on, and I'm going to stop the show cold.
Well, that should be interesting. The last time you did that was on our wedding night.
Hey, take it easy and relax. Now, here's the best table in the house. Sit down, and everything is going to be free. Make that half price. You know, young comics are popping up all over these days, and nothing gives me more pleasure than passing one on to you. He started writing for other comedians, then performed in small clubs with a partner. Well, anyway, his partner retired from show business, too. But he went on by himself. Now, really, it's a pleasure to present him to you tonight, Mr. Kelly Monteith.
Thank you. I'm what you might say, a child of television. I kind of grew up with television. In fact, I was amazed recently that the highest-rated program in daytime television here in Los Angeles is the Mickey Mouse Club. I was reading that, which really excited me because I used to love that program. I grew up with it when I was a kid, man. I used to run home just to watch Annette develop. I mean, that's the power of television. It gets in your heads, makes you remember things like that. I can still remember commercial jingles I heard from that era. I was driving down the street a couple of months ago, and I realized I was singing the Bosco jingle. Haven't heard it in 15 years. I love Bosco, rich and chocolatey. Chocolate-flavored Bosco is mighty good for me. Mama put that whole thing I could remember, word for word. And yet I can't remember the words of the national anthem. They can make us buy things, a little jingle, a little catchphrase. They can even make us buy things by the way they package a product. I think a perfect example is this pantyhose that's in an egg container. Brilliant idea. I mean, who would think of that? And people buy it, I know it's because of that, because it's a cute little container, that thing. You know, it looks just like a little egg. You know what, though? I'd love to be around about 10,000 years from now when some archaeologist digs down to a supermarket and finds a whole rack of those eggs. You know that's going to freak him out. Professor, look at this. A whole nest. That must have been an awful neat animal. Laid them all in rows. Yeah, let's get one back to the lab and x-ray it, see what's in there. Boy, they look in great shape. What, the thing just broke in half on me. The whole embryo fell out. That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. What do you think it was? I don't know. Whatever it was must have been destroyed by some genetic defect, because only the lower half developed. It's a powerful medium, television, powerful. See, because nothing escapes that camera. That's why I feel sorry for athletes. I really do, because they have to contend with not only television, but the instant replay. And you figure an athlete, if he makes a bad mistake on that field, they'll catch it on camera. And then they'll run it over and over and over. They'll just humiliate that guy. They don't let him forget. That's one reason why I can't stand to watch the beginning of Wide World of Sports, because every week I see that poor skier. I can't handle that dude anymore. And it's tragic, because you know, the man probably made thousands of great jumps. One rotten jump. And for the rest of his life, he's known as the agony of defeat.
Mr. Martin.
Yeah?
I see that young girl's blind date has finally showed up.
Yeah, well, I hope it was worth waiting for. Where are they?
Right over there.
Hey, I'll be in my dressing room.
What to see? Are you enjoying your dinner? Ah, beautiful veal, huh? And beautiful ladies. Huh? Enjoy, enjoy. Aha! Macaroni carbonara. Enjoy, enjoy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's you. It's you, Robert Mitchum. I just saw your new movie, Philip Marlowe. Farewell, my lovely. And it was lovely. Lovely.
Thanks.
Oh, Mr. Mitchum, can I please have your autograph? It's not for me, it's for my nephew. He loves you. Please. He's 10 years old.
Okay, who shall I make it out to?
Vince the chef.
Vince the chef? I thought you told me your nephew was 10 years old.
Ah, but he cooks like an elder. A genius.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, grazie. Grazie, Robertino. Grazie, Robertino. Robertino Mitchell. Philip Marlowe.
I'd like a large glass of whiskey, please.
Sure thing. Say when.
When?
I'll put this in a boozer bag.
Say, don't you think you've had enough?
No, I'm completely sober, and my head is perfectly clear.
Oh. Well, then you'd better send your hand to AA.
I'm just nervous. It's a delicate work I do all day. I'm a plastic surgeon. His name is S.L. Henderson.
Oh, what does the SL stand for?
Sorry, lady.
You know, that's an interesting profession, plastic surgery. You must do a lot of facelifts.
Oh, you bet. Last week there was this lady with the worst case of double chin I've ever seen. I couldn't even fix it.
Oh. Well, what did you do?
I gave her another mouth.
Thank you. Good night, and God bless you.